Hi, I'm doing the one NR for Josh on the negative rebuttal. Um, there are a few reasons why I am winning this debate, and the reason I'm winning this debate is because I'm more clear on my arguments and what I want to accomplish with due to colonizing the moon. Josh's responses back to my affirmative are not clear. He actually admits himself that he is not clear with his arguments. He also admits that when he talks about the video game, that he shouldn't have probably brought it up in the first place, that he probably should have rephrased it even more in a better way. Also, he should have been more clear to begin with the billionaire and how he is going to pay for funding and colonizing the moon. He also mentions Moon Express and all of this other stuff, and it really doesn't make any sense because he only refers to the billionaire by the name billionaire. He doesn't even know his first name to begin with, and I think it's really important if someone is spending that much money on a cause to colonize the moon, is that we really need to know his first name. I mean, that's kind of the point of why, to thank him if we ever bring back anything from the moon. Also, he emphasizes money will not be a problem, and he keeps brushing that off every probably 3 minutes in the video. Money is a problem, and if we don't have the money to colonize the moon, then why? I mean, we can't even colonize the moon to begin with. Also, he mentions that our tax dollars won't get sucked out of our pockets, but I feel like it will. And I feel like if someone was a billionaire and they really wanted this mission or to fund Moon Express, I don't think they would give all of their money up for it. I think that that would be a little bit unfair to them. He also later in the video starts to clarify himself even more, and he only clarifies himself because I pointed out that he didn't have the right arguments, and the clarity of his arguments were very it wasn't there. He didn't have clear arguments. I also talked about conspiracy theories prior to his video, and he also had to clarify once again about his conspiracy theories and why I brought it up and why it made no sense to even colonize for our activity for colonizing the moon. Secondly, he wants to also colonize Mars, and he feels like colonizing Mars would be better than colonizing the moon. And I think that's a little bit of a kind of like a topicality thing. I feel like we're not even talking about Mars right now. We're talking about the moon, not Mars. So why would you mention colonizing Mars? I think that's so irrelevant and not even like a step towards, a good resolution. Also, I think he would be better off if he did have a more detailed plan. He has arguments that are valid, but I think he needs something more. I feel like I'm winning because I can clarify my arguments and I can depict to see what he is saying wrong and what he's not saying wrong. He is all over the place with his organization. He doesn't have good reasoning. My reasoning is way better than his reasoning. My arguments are on point. It makes sense. I don't bring up video games with colonizing the moon because that's totally a topicality argument. He keeps mentioning the billionaire, and it doesn't really work out that way. Billionaires don't just give money to companies and do that. So I feel like his clarity has really gone downhill. Also, in conclusion, my resolution, which was for the money to be donated to the causes, and also we should be taxing our people, and we should be taxing our people, and we should be and so we can get the money to go to the moon and come back and extract it. I feel like also I mentioned LSP as well. I'm going to bring it up again. LSP is also very important, and it's also going on right now as we speak with the moon getting energy and then spreading it out into different hemispheres. And in conclusion, I should be winning, and I am. And his arguments are not clear, and that's it. Thank you.